Hello.
Hello.
So we have a little confession. This time around might be a little bit different. We have we have done a challenge of sorts. Uh we are going to drink as we
Oh,
play,
that sounds
and we're
like
going to
it'll
see how
end well.
functional we are.
Okay, see if we get anything done.
Exactly.
Sure. Okay.
Um so before we get too bad, we're
Mhm.
2 glasses of wine in, right? Before we get bad, I've reset the chicken farm. So
Okay,
we
hooray.
have more feathers for arrows, and we have some food in
Oh
case you
dear.
didn't have food.
Problem bread, but thanks. I'll go and put the arrows in this, feathers in here, and
Okay.
the
I
food.
have two things to show you
Uh-huh.
because between recording sessions, I managed to disappear off, travel a couple thousand blocks.
Ooh, that sounds adventurous.
My statistics will probably prove it. Statistics is something. Would it be general? Hold on. Where
Sure.
is distance traveled? Is it somewhere?
It's in
Distance
options,
sprinted works. It's now
statistics.
117 kilometers.
Wow, that's healthy.
I've I've gone really far. Okay.
Okay.
Most of that was actually done by boat, so that probably doesn't even reflect it. Okay, come here.
Why do I just have random... Oh God, sorry. I thought I cleared my inventory, but I've still got a couple of just random tidbits that
Hold
are
on.
annoying me. What's
Sorry,
up,
I've
what's
just
up, what's
realised
up?
something. Isn't a block a meter?
Yeah?
So for me to have travelled 100 something kilometres, I have to have done 100,000 blocks.
Sure.
This is what me running the 9,000 blocks to the swamp a couple
Yeah.
times. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So distance walked 114
the
kilometers.
first thing I'm going to show you is on
Okay.
my travels, I found something very useful, but it not being useful. It's
Y-
being stubborn.
You've been through
In there,
otherworldly travels.
in
Okay,
there,
it's in here.
in there.
Ah,
That is
look!
the gold dust. That is going to
Okay, it's
make it
really cute.
possible to
This
do
is what we
potions.
need for potions.
Exactly. Yes.
Potion seller. Take one of your
Potion seller.
strongest potions. Potion seller.
Perfect. So,
So that's good.
we're just going to leave that,
Yeah.
hopefully, and it will spread.
Yeah, hopefully.
We don't know enough about Minecraft to
Get
know
it
for
to
sure.
spread, other than it needs to be dark
Yeah,
and,
and I have
all.
something to show you.
Okay. What are you
Meet
sure?
Ghost.
What? Oh my god, you've got a cat.
On my
A white
travels,
cat. How did you
of
manage
course,
to get a cat?
I got it to sit up and it
And
sat on the chest.
and
It won't. There we
it
go.
says heterochromia iridium.
It does.
Clearly have not touched enough wine for me to remember that. This has been okay, so basically you might notice that off camera I've got Hero of the Village, and that's because
You still have that. I do not, because I was running.
well, the last time we played together, you had slaughtered a warband
Yeah,
and
while I was
accidentally
doing.
walked into a village off camera, so we had to slaughter a massive army.
It's actually been a while, so I barely even remembered that.
See, I still have the buff for the next 10 minutes.
Okay, so while you have that, actually,
Mhm.
go and harvest the sugarcane, and I'll go and get started on the wheat. You see if you can get as many emeralds as possible off the villagers. We can grow a vast bounty of mushrooms from the one.
Okay, I
I'm
need to
sure.
turn this all into paper, don't I?
Yeah.
Let's not turn it into sugar like that
Last
one
time.
time.
Well, not last time, but the time at some point.
At some point in the near distant future.
Near distant past, Michael.
Okay, so
I
it's
hope you don't
current.
do it again.
No, I don't. It's currently 17 paper per 1 emerald instead of 24.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
So I've now got 18. 18 emeralds.
If you could come and help me with the farm, I would appreciate
I'm
that.
actually about to sell the
Rotten flesh.
rotten flesh.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
See, I might be over at the field, but I can still read your mind.
Oh, my mind's blank. So.
Tell me
I don't know
about
how
it.
you got that.
You up?
I don't know how you got that. My mind's blank.
I
Where
have I have secret superpowers.
do you?
They awaken the more I drink.
That sounds like a good superpower to have.
Okay, what do you think is a superpower? If you genuinely had to get drunk to use it, what do you think would be the best superpower?
Um, to get drunk to use it.
Yeah, like if you had like a limit.
It wouldn't be good, but I feel like foresight would be funny.
So
Because
hold on.
nobody would believe you.
Yeah, but here's the thing: A, you get drunk and nobody believes you,
Hmm.
but you also have the fact that you might not be able to process what you're seeing.
That's
So
true.
you'd get really drunk. You'd wake up the next morning. You'd be sober and be like, "Oh, I had such a nightmare.
Yeah,
The
like,
world
oh,
was about to end."
what's going on?
Yeah, it's like it
I'm
sounds like a
dead.
fever dream that you'd have.
It does.
And depending on how often you got drunk, you wouldn't even be able to disprove that, would you? You'd be like,
Imagine teleportation whilst drunk.
"Oh god, you'd never find out how to get home."
You just teleport all over the place like blackout, I'm here, blackout, I'm here.
You'd be the friend that just disappears in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
and then you find him the next morning or like a week later, and you're like, "Oh, you're still alive."
Ah, you're here. Okay, so we've got a stack and 16 emeralds so far.
Okay, that's good.
Stack and 60.
Can you buy the books for discounts as well?
What
Might
do
be
you mean
worth
by the
looking.
books? You mean the mending, etc.?
Mending.
We've got two mending.
What was it? The quick one.
We've got 2 mending.
Efficiency. Is it?
And breaking for oh god, efficiency was so expensive. We need to zombify, so we need to
I know,
get
but
that
we need the
mushroom
mushrooms
to
for that,
procreate.
so we can't do that right away.
Fortune is currently 15 from 21. Efficiency 5 is 45 instead of 64, so that is doable. We could get one.
Sorry, wait, what was that?
Efficiency 5 is 45 instead of 64.
Okay.
So that is doable. It's good for now. If I wanted to put it on an axe or something.
Okay. Maybe. What about mending? What was mending?
15
15.
instead of 21.
That might be a good shout because we could put it on books. Not books, bows. We could put it on bows.
Yeah, but would you not want infinity on bow instead? Because we don't have a skeleton farm.
True.
So that might be the
But
better
we do have a chicken farm.
Yeah, but
So with the amount of gravel and stuff that we dredge up,
I don't know. That sounds like a pain. Whilst we don't have efficiency 5 for shovels, that sounds like a pain.
true.
God, it's also expensive about Zomble. Is that a horse that's escaped?
I
No,
have.
you've
Okay,
got two horses.
Yeah, I brought 2 horses back with me with the cat. That was fun. I actually killed a wandering trader, so those aren't even our leads. That we had stashed.
Yeah, go figure. I'm not surprised in the slightest.
No, I found him on my travels. He was out on the road, and I just mugged the guy.
God, you're like one of those Skyrim things. I actually recently saved this meme. I haven't sent it to you yet, but it's this thief, right?
Okay.
He goes up and he's like, sometimes you get these thieves in Skyrim and they're like, give me all your money, and you can say no, or I'd rather fight to the death, or I'll give you money.
Okay.
And he does it to somebody that's a werewolf.
Oh dear.
So he just gets absolutely eviscerated. It's like, give me your money. But
You picked the wrong fool.
But I'm a warehouse. Why? Warehouse? A werewolf? Why are you trying to rob a werewolf? I said warehouse. I'm a warehouse.
You know those trucks? It's like, oh, it fell off the back of the truck or the wagon or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it didn't. This one was the wrong truck.
You always have somebody like that when you're growing up. Somebody that's like, I got this thing that fell off the back of a truck. Like, yeah, sure you did. It fell off the back of a truck that you mugged.
We used to have a guy, right? I don't have a clue. This was when I was really little. This was so it was probably. Oh, why did I jump? Why did I jump? I just broke a crop. Sorry. It's been. Oh god, it's got to have been 20 years since we knew this guy. I have no idea where he is now.
Okay. Falling off of the back of a truck.
Yeah, he used to miraculously get copies of films.
Yeah.
On on little DVDs, CDs, whatever.
Back in the day, everyone used to have somebody like that.
Yeah. What happened to those guys? Right?
Well, digital pirating, I guess. Digital piracy.
Yeah, but has it got harder?
I don't think so. I think it's just not worth it because it's so easy to do now online. Unfortunately, it's easy to do. I should say.
I see.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I remember having the guy, and it'd be like, I have a guy that can get a DVD.
I'm pretty sure the first time I ever saw Avatar, as in the blue avatars, not the benders, was a pirated DVD.
Seriously?
I think so, yeah. At like a old family member's house. It was a pirated DVD that they'd been given by somebody. And I don't even think it had fully left the cinema yet.
Kids these days aren't going to ever have that, you know.
No, because their parents are like, oh, look, we can buy it and just stream it straight away, or we can pirate it and stream it straight away.
Yeah, it's like we have a subscription for that.
It's so convenient.
We used to have illegal friends that would do it for us.
Give you a burned copy of a CD. It's like, This is fresh in the cinema. Here, have this CD, this dodgy CD that's like not great quality, but not terrible quality.
I have this really super sketchy friend.
Yeah.
He can hook you up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
To be
kids
honest,
these days are missing out. They don't have the really sketchy friend that used to. I don't know why, but I always picture it as like a guy with a video camera sat in the middle of a thing.
it sometimes is, isn't it? Or at least sometimes, like especially if it's brand new, and it's like always a crappy quality. Somebody recording with their phone at the back of the
Yeah.
cinema.
I love that. It's awful, but I love it.
I don't watch them because I like my quality to be a bit crisper, but
I know you
you
do.
have to respect their grind. They're trying so hard.
They're trying so hard to scam the giant corporations.
Yeah. He's gonna
Take
be.
your damn dirty seed. That was it.
Mm.
Oh, that was a fan fiction in the making, wasn't it? Or a
Oh dear.
Wait, hold on. Okay, on that note,
Oh no.
didn't 50 Shades of Grey start as a Twilight fan fiction?
It did. It did, didn't it?
What other franchises do you think, right, started as like a version of another?
God, I do not know. I do not know. All I know is I bought the 50 Shades of Grey series on a history field trip.
You did what?
I bought the 50 Shades of Grey series on a history field trip.
Where was this history field trip that it was selling 50 Shades of Grey?
It was just a random bookshop in Colebrookdale. You know?
Okay.
And I was looking and I was like, oh look, the entire trilogy books for £5. And I was
How old
like,
were you?
I don't know, but it was my birthday.
It was your birthday.
But I was probably not old enough to buy it.
Hold on. This was a school trip, right?
Yes, and I bought it just to see if I could.
Okay.
Because they like let us off and they were like, take your money and buy whatever you want to bring home with you. I bought 50 Shades of Grey just because I could.
Okay, I remember a similar story, right? I don't think I've ever told you this one.
Oh no.
So we went on a history field trip back in primary school.
Okay.
Okay. And we went to this place. I can't even remember what it was called now, but it was it was like a town.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be stuck in Victorian era. Like
Okay.
it was very, very old. They were teaching you to make your own candles and your own bricks and stuff. They were still using like the really toxic materials.
Oh yeah, that's
It was
helpful.
great for primary school kids.
Yeah.
And one of the things they were selling was alcoholic ginger beer.
Ooh.
And they sold it to primary school kids.
Oh my god.
So we all came back from this trip like a little bit woozy and not walking in a straight line. They were like, what has happened to all of the kids on this trip? What did you do?
That's ace.
And it was just a
Best
load of these
trip
kids
ever.
holding up these ginger bottles, ginger beer bottles, being like, this is the greatest drink I've ever had in my life.
That's ace.
That's how my entire class became alcoholics. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a good time, to be honest. I'd love to be an alcoholic.
It was actually
sure
a
they're
really fun
functional.
trip. I still have a candle that I made there. A guy I used to be friends with, his mother, I'm not kidding, when she found out that he'd bought this alcoholic ginger beer, she washed his mouth out with soap.
Hey.
Ooh, what's this? You have mending and efficiency. Ask me a question. Well,
Hey, that did half my health.
I have a question for you.
Okay, what's your question?
A bit of a random one, just came to mind.
Okay, sure.
If you were to go back to any era in history, when would you go?
Where would I go?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So
off the topic of random villages trapped in history. Go on.
Okay, so there's a couple of angles you can go with this.
Okay.
One that springs to mind, right? You
no.
go to like the Roman Colosseum.
Oh,
or like the Greek Spartans. You pick your champion. You go here. Here's an AK-47. You'd give them an AK-47.
Poor lions.
You are my champion. No, like one of the Spartan ones where they're fighting humans. Not
yeah.
Not
the
animals.
humans don't care.
Yeah, that's fine.
That don't matter. We don't care about them.
And you go, you're my champion. Use this weapon. Maybe not an AK-47 because they'd have to reload it, and they don't know how to do that. You just say, pull this, aim at them, and they die. It's magic, and then they burn me alive for being a witch. No,
They really would.
You give them an LMG, so this.
Ancient Rome is very Catholic, I believe.
You give them an LMG, so you'll just say, "Trust me, it's a gift from God.
It's a gift from God.
This will
Trust me.
this will win you the battle."
Okay.
Just point it at
It's a
them
holy weapon.
and pull this trigger.
Oh.
Oh no! Don't say holy weapon, because I know there are people in the world that like carve like holy stuff into their guns and be like, "This is in the name of Christ" or whatever, and like into their bullets.
And then they go and shoot up a school.
I just meant they just sure they do
I mean,
that.
okay.
What would you do?
I have a
Where would you
really
go?
elaborate plan. I've been asked this question a few too many times.
Okay.
I would go back to like not the dawn of creation, but like before humanity, right? Like when it first starting to spread its wings into the world, and I would make a mini civilization. So I'd
That's
start
fun.
like the rules, and I'd build the city. Like
Yeah.
the first city was it Mesopotamia?
I don't know, because they always get it
Oh,
confused.
my brain is not with it anymore. It left the building around about the second glass.
You clearly
So
need more wine.
that'll jog my memory, I'm sure. Anyway, the first city when that came about, it'd be about that era, right? When we have humans, definitely humans.
Sure, yeah.
Wouldn't want to accidentally cause like a new species.
No. Okay, sure.
So we'd have the first city of humans. They're starting to learn
You
agriculture.
following me around?
Yes, I am. I've been chasing you this entire time.
Okay, sure.
And I'd make my own city, Alextopia. Okay?
Alextopia, right? Sounds great.
I'd set out the rules. I'd make like these are the the guidelines for society. Okay?
Sure.
And it would be
Sounds
like
healthy.
yeah, it'd be like you have to worship Alex. I'm a deity.
Okay. You're the deity.
Yeah, it would have to be.
But
we don't pay tributes. We don't have religion.
okay.
Other than me, I am
The problem with deities is they have a lot of like
sacrifice.
sacrifice and less clothed depictions.
That's fine. I'm all for nudity.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Nudist colony for the win. Why not?
Sure. Okay. I was just
checking.
clarifying. Yeah.
Yeah. No, of course it's going to be a nudist colony.
Okay.
It has to be.
Okay. Sure.
See,
on that topic, one of my other sayings was I'd go back to the like quite early on, and I just go, we're all nudists now. We'll get rid of this like body people being ashamed of each other and blah blah blah. We're all naked. Everyone's naked now. I don't care that you're cold.
Oh, they're in the snow and they're like, please, sire.
You can have blankets, but no clothes.
You get blankets when you're done for the day.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Yeah. But at least then there's no shame. That was my logic anyway.
I guess that would actually be a thing. If everybody was nude all the time, you can't really hide the fact that bodies look the way they do, can you? There's
everything's natural.
Yeah, I feel like that could be something.
Sorry, it's just like because we were going on about that thing, it just reminded me of that. So you'd be a nude deity, and I'd start a nude colony.
Yeah, sorry.
Seems like a theme going on here. Oh dear.
So sorry, my really elaborate plan, right?
Okay, sure.
Is I'd become a nude deity. Okay,
sure, okay.
I would found a civilization.
Okay, right.
But if I had access to a time machine, I wouldn't stay there.
Okay.
I'd jump about 200 years into the future, but I'd give them like the very, very basics, things like toothpaste.
Okay.
Because that's important, obviously. Yeah. I'd teach them like how to heat up water and giant Roman bathhouses. I'd give them like
sounds great.
The fundamentals.
Okay,
yeah. So we're making candles.
Yeah.
We're having hot, steamy bathhouses.
Ooh.
Toothpaste for hygiene.
Yeah.
Perfumed soaps, things like that.
Yeah. I'm loving
and then
this so
I would
far.
bugger off 100 years, 200 years into the future.
Okay, right.
I'd then move back in and I'd be like, boom, bitch.
Boom, bitch.
I'm the vampire that founded this civilization. I have not aged.
Okay. Well, and you just live among them, or you'd live as a god.
I feel like in 200 years or so, if you give them the basics of science and stuff like that, what are you doing?
Keep talking. Stop.
Okay, that's fine.
Don't pay attention to what I'm doing.
I feel like that's got to be, the. Oh my god, I know what you're doing.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do. Your drunken mind is my drunken mind, Michael. We are both.
You don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, I will stand over here and I will just be quiet about it.
Go on, what?
So I think that's my plan, right?
Okay, sounds like a fun plan.
So I'm going back to hold on. I'm gonna actually Google when Mesopotamia. I'm sure that's what it was called. If not, I'm about to find out.
Yeah. That's fine.
Roughly
God.
when that was.
I should have had dirt or something so I could nade pull.
Is that what it was called? Yeah, it was actually Mesopotamia. Yeah.
Well done, you remembered.
It's between two rivers in Greek. Apparently, that's what it means.
See, I thought it was Greek, but I wasn't entirely sure.
Oh, great! I would be very much changing modern day Iraq.
Oh.
It's in Iraq. Sorry, I'm going to really butcher this to anybody that might be bothered. Kuwait.
Oh dear.
And Syria.
Okay. Right.
Okay, that's
fair
where
enough.
civilization took place.
Okay, that's fun.
So it'd be, well, I don't know if it'd be there, but it would be around the era of that.
Yeah.
That's when I'm going to be. So that was, when was it? 4,000 to 3,500 BC.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's pretty good.
We have a lot of time for Alextopia to thrive.
Sounds great. Yeah, no, I'm down for that. We can set it up right now.
Perfect. Do you have a time machine?
I'm gonna have to do it in the modern era, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know how to build these.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, sure. What?
Can we take the leaves up one?
What do you mean by up one? You mean up a block so we can stand underneath it?
Hold on. Take these ones out first. At the very, very bottom. Apologies.
Oh, all my hard work. You do realise I've got shears so I could get them back.
I did not know that. But they're fine now.
Right, what? What are you doing? Okay, no, it sounds like an epic plan, honestly.
Okay,
could you
place the dirt in, like, everywhere there?
What do you mean, dirt?
Around that ring, please.
Dirt?
Yeah. Perfect.
Dirt?
I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work.
Well, I didn't know if my idea was going to work. What are you doing?
I'm out of leaves, by the way.
Yeah, have a stack. This was just something I was going to do whilst you were talking about Alextopia.
Well, I was rambling about my dream. Okay. Here's the thing, right? I mentioned toothpaste. What else would you bring?
See, that was the other plan. You go right to the dawn of man or whatever.
Okay.
You just give them a book of like quantum physics or something, or like something really advanced, or like everything leading up to it, and see if we advance quicker, and see if when we come back to now, if we would be more advanced.
Here's the thing, right? Because this is obviously out of the realm of like paradoxes and stuff. That doesn't exist here. No real science. So, if we were to make something like that, okay, would we still make religion? Like, would we?
Yeah, I feel like we would. People like to believe in that there's more than what there is.
I'd like to believe that no matter what we do, religion would be a part of it. Just because I think some of the nicest people in history have actually been religious. I mean, look at the Buddhists, for example. They're some of the nicest people you could ever meet.
Yeah.
I'd like to think they would still come about no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are other people, obviously, like the ones that started the Crusades, which, honestly, maybe not the nicest people you could meet.
All the people that were like, let me liberate you of your land.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Your land looks tasty.
Your land looks tasty, sir. Let me take a bite.
Please give me your land.
Yeah, we could do without a few of those. Mostly those were the monarchy, weren't they?
Yeah, that probably didn't help. I love how we've got like a load of stuff that's really important to do, but instead we're rambling about fun stuff.
And we're building a nothing in particular. And don't read anything into this. This is just a stupid thing that we're making that has no relevancy whatsoever
to anything.
To the period. No.
Yeah.
We might want to go a bit higher than that.
Higher than what?
That.
What do you mean?
Where you've put that miscellaneous metal up there.
Miscellaneous. You want to go higher?
Yeah.
I was only going to do a babby one, but okay, fine.
Just a smidge, just a tiny bit higher. Maybe one more row.
Not big enough for you.
No, it's never big enough for me. You know that.
Is that 2 high, 3 high. Oh dear.
Absolute silence from Michael in return. Perfect.
How much higher? What here?
Hold on, I'm gonna go over to your little dirt tower.
Breaking all my shit.
Here's Liam. Yeah, that looks about right.
There we go then. Oh,
Oh, that's unfortunate, buddy.
you monster! God, what were we rambling about? Mesopotamia, apparently. Oh, the zombie's trying to get you.
Not today, sir.
Back, I say. Back.
Okay, I am out of leaves again.
Oh my god. Okay, come here. Come here, you sod.
I don't think I was gonna reach.
Eh.
Oh, that was close. That was very close.
Ah, fuck.
Hold on.
What?
Okay, here.
I've got dirt.
There we go.
You knocked me off. You prat.
Okay, yeah, sure, that works.
Stay.
Come to me now.
You might as well just have all of it.
Oh dear. I don't think I'm gonna need that many.
Well, you might.
Even for us, that's
I just got enough that we could savour it. Oh, there's a very naked tree floating. I might have to take that down soon.
you stripped a tree?
Yes, and then you took out the bottom half of it and didn't take the top half of it out.
Oh dear.
We've done so well.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that good?
Don't ask me about anything. I don't know what's good and what's not. I know nothing, Jon Snow.
Coming from the person who has watched very little,
Are you saying I've watched very little Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
I've watched 4 seasons, that's half.
It's very little. So much happens in the later seasons, Michael.
It's good enough.
It's good enough, I've seen the whole thing.
Well, I don't know, my attention span's not that great. I'll get back to it eventually, but...
But might want to go a tiny bit higher, Michael.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you need more wood?
A tiny bit, yeah.
You've just nerd pulled up before taking the wood.
I did, yes.
What is wrong with you? I need some wool, I guess, maybe.
Actually, you know what? Never mind, I got it. Okay, Michael?
Where's the nondescript metal?
Oh, sorry, yes, nondescript metal, right.
It's right, you get back up there.
Okay, take us down.
Well, you're freaking, you know, one of those lift guys that, like, stay in the lift.
Yeah. How's that? How's that look?
It's cute.
That is about as good as my trees get, I'm afraid. I do not do much in survival for trees.
I don't really tree either. I was going to get some coloured walls.
I like it. Is there anything else we could do? Like candles, maybe?
Sure.
Oh, actually,
Or
speaking
coloured
of candles,
walls.
come here,
Yeah?
come here.
What?
I, on my travels, brought a campfire with me, which means we now have
Campfire. We now have a campfire.
in this one here.
This one.
We now have 7
bee
beehives.
nests.
One of which is full, so you'll get an achievement if you use. Do you have a silk touch?
No.
There
I
you
have
go.
mending. I don't want a bow. I want to. I don't know.
You want to stay straight? No, like bow, like wood. Sorry, that was a
Why
really
do I have
niche
silky?
joke.
Oh yeah, because the thing.
Yes, for the things you have silky.
Silky pajamas.
Okay, silk or satin, Michael?
I don't know the difference.
I think silk is organic, satin is manufactured, maybe, but they're very, very similar. I think silk is just softer.
Genuinely don't know. Whatever I can like make my bed out of, and then also my pajamas, and just slide out of.
Oh, definitely satin. That'll do it.
That sounds like fun.
I had a pair. The one day I looked at my mother and she was like, "What can I get you for Christmas?"
Mm.
And I was like, "I don't know." I did the classic annoying thing when people ask you and you're like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
And I said, right, the one year I went, I want some nice pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she went, okay, I got it.
She got you a
And-
thong.
No. She bought me this set, okay,
Okay.
of satin pajamas.
Okay.
Absolutely love them,
Mm.
right? Still have them to this day.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
she
Good
bought two sets because
Yeah.
I'm a very warm-blooded person, and she bought me one that was long sleeved and one that was short sleeved.
Mhm.
And my arms, I am a strong woman. I have big arms.
Strong woman. Yeah.
I do not fit properly in the short sleeve ones, but the long sleeve ones are fine.
Oh wow! I would have thought the opposite, but okay.
I don't have an answer to that one,
Okay.
but I found that satin is restrictive. Like, it doesn't stretch. There's no elastic in it.
Okay.
I don't know about silk. I'm too poor for that.
Whatever's better for the environment, I guess, is better.
True.
But since we were on the topic of gifts, we can talk about funky gifts if you want, since it's nondescript time of the year nearly with this magical
It's
tree
the
that we've
holidays.
made. The
It's
holidays.
It's the nondescript holidays.
Sure, we can talk about some of the bad gifts we've got or nearly got if you want.
I can say a few things about some of the things you've got me.
Okay, first of all, we can already mention, because I'm pretty sure it's in a previous episode, that you got me some pink silk panties.
It started with this thing, right? So I introduced Michael to a couple of bad habits: cheesecake, pizza,
Drinking.
drinking. Yeah, lots of drinking, cocktails
Cheese.
in particular. And the one day we saw something, and we were like, "What kind of a drink is a pink silk panty?"
Mhm.
That's actually what a cocktail is called. There is a real cocktail out there. Actually tastes really nice.
Yeah, it does.
To our surprise,
Tastes better
called the
when
pink
you
silk
have it.
panty. And Michael here got very drunk on it off it
Mhm.
one day, and I
did.
said, "You know what?" I went, "I'll find a way to get you this for Christmas."
Mhm.
Michael did not believe me.
No, of course not.
So about 6 months later, we were nearing Christmas the one year, and I said, "Well, I'm going to fulfill my promise." And he was like, "What promise?" I was like, "I'm going to buy you some pink silk panties." He did not believe me at all. He was adamant he didn't remember, and that I was just a loon. I was like, "No, I've got it. I'm going to buy you some pink lace underwear." I actually did. I did buy him some pink lace underwear. But the thing is, right, I had this trick. The more I told him I was going to do it, the less he believed me.
Well, naturally.
So if you ever want to tell somebody that you're getting them something bad, right, and
Just keep
and you're
saying
like,
it.
yeah, if they genuinely are worried about it, you're like, "Oh, I'm going to buy you this. I'm going to buy this really terrible thing." No, I won't go that far. I'll just do this, and then give them something else that's also a really bad example. And eventually, when you do buy them something bad, it's not as bad.
It was a fun gift. I cannot complain. But I got you a fun gift in return as well.
Did on the same year. Bear in mind, he didn't actually believe that I was going to buy him this bad gift.
But
He
just
just
in case.
decided to get his own back anyway.
Just in case.
Yeah. Do you remember what you got, Michael?
I do, yeah. I got you a candy bra.
Yep. He bought me, quite frankly, one of the least personable people who will be alone forever, right? He bought me an edible bra.
It was for you. So you could eat it and wear it, or just eat it.
Get a little hungry, you're
Need a little nibble.
you sat in an office waiting, or like a waiting room or something, you're a little bit bored, there's nothing to do, just nibble on the strap.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
We can get rid of this part if you want, but I think the most depressing part for you is that it was me that ended up wearing it.
Yeah, the one day I was like, I can't actually eat these sweets. They were kind of like Parma violets, but they were
They're not that great to eat. They're like American Smarties, is what they're like.
Is that what they're like?
They're American Smarties.
Wait,
Kind of, maybe.
hold on. American
No, American
Smarties
Smarties are love hearts in the UK.
Seriously?
Yeah, you know the little love heart things with like
they're
the
missing
stupid
out.
messages on them. That's what Smarties are in America.
I did not know that. That is completely new to me.
I don't know what the chocolate Smarties are if they even have them in America.
Yeah, is that like M&Ms or something over there?
But yeah.
What?
But yeah. That's one of the fun gifts I got you.
Okay.
I also got you some plastic underwear because you were getting older.
Yeah, he likes to enjoy the fact that I am a year older than him. 6 months. I am exactly 6 months older than him.
Old woman.
Yeah, he has made it a consistent joke in our friendship that I am old because of that. So the one
Decrepit.
year, Michael, my lovely little brother, decided I would get plastic pants.
Mhm.
Emergency plastic pants, even better. And as a joke, because you gotta take things as a joke.
Of
We
course.
did actually try them on, didn't we?
Yeah, well, mostly me. I got them the furthest on. They were a bit tight, and also, if you were to have an accident, they take that long to get into that you're already stuffed.
Yeah, he tried to get into them and he couldn't open the packaging.
They're
That was the first. That
sellotaped
was the first
together.
hurdle. I didn't even attempt it.
They
I just
sellotape
left it to him to
together.
open.
They're
Um,
also too small, considering they're for an old person. They're too small.
To be fair, we were both trying it over trousers.
I know, but even then, I feel like even if I'd have taken my trousers off to try them on, I don't think they'd have fit.
It was like a holiday mini game, wasn't it? It was like, can we get the trousers all the way up? No. So I wedged them so far up. I helped him pull them as high as we could until he was well and truly in pain. And I ripped them clean off him.
Yeah, the right butt cheek had fallen out.
We
Had been
have a very
exposed.
strange friendship.
We do. All these fun, crazy gifts. Here's to many more.
We have good anecdotes.
I've already got, if you dare to test me again, I've already got some in mind.
Oh god, Michael's got like a secret list out there that's just
Yeah,
it's just waiting.
Yeah, just in case you try me.
Okay, Michael.
Mhm.
Look at the sun. Are you ready to try to find out which of these beehives has got bees in it?
No.
There you go. There's one.
Silky.
Wait, it's not that one.
Silky.
Not that one.
That one's full of honey, so.
Okay, I have two more. One. Hey!
Okay, you can
Four
have
times the charm.
you can have Silky back and also your bee nests.
Thank you.
Because you can be a crazy bee woman instead of a crazy cat woman.
I do have a cat now, though.
Okay, you can be a singular crazy cat woman.
Yeah.
Just the one cat. You're not crazy enough to be like a million. Then again, you're a crazy chicken woman also.
I am a crazy chicken woman. I have millions of chickens in that little cave down there.
Yeah, don't tell Peter.
Yeah, don't tell Peter. They probably won't be happy with us.
I wonder.
Then again, you fished a lot of fish.
That is true. Peter would be mad at me too.
Okay, time to sleep. And then,
Mhm.
I reckon we have a plan. Or we'll make a plan.
I got absolutely nothing done in this episode, but that's about right for us.
Yep.
The mushroom has spread.
The mushroom spread!
There's one more mushroom.
Yeah!